It is now new business time. Who would like to speak?
Yeah.
Mr. Robert Roomet.
Hello. My name is Robert Roomet. You may have seen me at the polls. I'm the majority inspector for the 1st Division of the 24th Ward. I live at 3416 Berrien Street, and I am a member of PVCA. I've been a Powelton homeowner for 40 years. I'd like to start with a salute to the people in this organization that actually make it work. John, President, running things, the recording secretary, those that put out the minutes and distribute it, and thank you all. A little bit about myself. I was born in Philadelphia. As a boy, I was an Eagle Scout, and I take it seriously. I went to Drexel on a National Merit Scholarship and got a degree in mechanical engineering. I bought my first house in Powelton in 1974 and formed a corporation which repairs and renovates houses in Powelton and University City. I spent the last 5 years before my retirement as the property manager for Urban and Buy Real Estate. I know Powelton Village. I first heard about the Powelton Civic Association when I lived on Summer Street in 1975. The Civic Association offered our houses on Summer and Winter Street to Drexel in exchange for a promise not to develop north of Powelton Avenue. They didn't ask any of us. They just offered our homes to Drexel. We had to form the Summer-Winter Action Association to protect our homes from Drexel and from the Powelton Civic Association. In 1989, there was a movement to establish a neighborhood improvement district, or NID. Several of us went to the meetings on Baltimore Avenue, the community meetings. Blackwell was there, the committee woman Blackwell, and we wanted to find out what was it about. What was this setting up of a district, an improvement district? They had established that there would be a 9-man committee. This is similar to a committee in the Conservation District. The 9-man committee would control the neighborhood. We would sacrifice some of our personal rights. This committee would direct us in how to maintain the neighborhood. And for this privilege, they were going to tax us. They were going to charge us after they took away some of our rights. I found out that Powelton Civic had voted in favor of the NID, had included my property as one that would be controlled by it, and that I would pay the tax. Again, they did not ask me, they did not tell me. So I need to tell you about this 9-man committee, Democratic committee. 5-vote majority on a 9-man committee. Being it's the City Hall appointed one of the members. Penn appointed 2 of the members. Drexel appointed 2 of the members. There's your 5-man majority. The community got 4 votes. Insignificant. Fortunately, saner minds prevailed. The NID was defeated. Now, I found out there's an activity to set up a new controlling district. I am upset that I have not been informed by PVCA of this idea of setting up a conservation district. When I read the minutes of November 17, I learned that there has been a plan that has been in process for 2 years that removes some of our property rights and transfers them to a new entity. The fact that I was not informed is upsetting on 4 levels. 1, I've been a homeowner and resident of Powelton for 40 years. I deserve to be told when someone wants to take my rights. 2, I am a member of PVCA and have been for many years. When I read the PVCA members were surveyed in 2012, I assumed it meant all members. But wait a minute. I was a member in 2012 and no one asked me. So it doesn't mean all members. It means a select few were surveyed. If it were a true survey, there would have been a poll in the minutes, everyone would have been asked. 3, I'm an executive council committeeman for the 24th Ward. I would expect to hear of ideas for a shift of power from the people to some new entity. 4, I am a registered community organizer in the 24th Ward. I believe it is required that I be informed when someone wants to set up an authoritative district in this area of our city of Liberty. I firmly believe that Councilwoman Blackwell, along with myself and the rest of our publicly elected officials, can maintain the mixed character of our neighborhood and protect our citizens from insensitive and overbearing developers without depriving any citizen of their rights.
Boo, no.
The PVCA would have us give up our liberties for some sense of security from the developers. Ben Franklin said, those who would trade liberty for security will have neither liberty nor security. I am paid by the city as a monitor of our elections to protect our democracy. I am appalled to see a textbook authoritarian takeover commencing in my own community. Those wanting the power create and label an enemy who they claim is the source of our problems. In this case, it's students and student housing, who have been here forever at University City and Drexel. The rulers say they will protect the people from the enemy. The people have to surrender some of their rights to the new group. Once the rulers have the power, they use more on the citizens than the trumped-up enemy. In order to trick you into giving up your rights, they're offering you things that the city has already said are out of the question. When I read the Houghton Post, I saw several points being mentioned with the implication that the Conservation District would help in those areas. We have spoken to Martine DeCamp, a staffer at the Planning Commission who oversees the district encompassing Houghton Village. She began working with George and the PVCA about 2 years ago. They had several meetings. She said PVCA has to make the process open, yet it's been secret for 2 years. When I look at the minutes, I see, dated November 17, 2014, those promoting the district seem to be offering to dictate commercially zoned properties have commercial space on the ground floor. It says here. At the Planning Commission, Martine said a conservation district does not impact institutional structures nor commercial structures. That's nonsense to control that first floor. It applies to single-family homes and multiple-family homes. Written here in the recent minutes, it says they would like to regulate demolition of existing buildings. The Planning Commission says in a conservation district, demolition is not controlled. We are being misled. They say, quote, conservation district rules could forbid buildings deemed suitable only for students. No, they can't, says the Planning Commission. It's in the minutes here that we're being sold it after 2 years of knowing this is out of the question. Can a developer be prevented from building for students? Planning Commission says no. Can guidelines mandate Victorian style? No. Planning Commission says forget it to regulating couches on porches, color of porches, and no forcing out houses for students. The information I have is that the ruling panel will force homeowners to repair their porches in a historic manner with historic materials. They plan to force the students out of the neighborhood. This group has said they will control the neighborhood by force. There is extreme danger in giving your rights up to a group that says it will force people to obey its edicts. Our elected officials, with our elected officials, the citizens' rights and grievances can be relayed all the way to Washington, D.C. Councilwoman Blackwell and I give you the power of the United States government. If those rights are surrendered to the Conservation District, everything ends with the rulers of the district. These are your rights. And as an American, if someone takes them from you, your representatives will fight until you get them back. If you voluntarily give away your rights, there's nothing we can do for you. They are gone forever. There are individuals in this neighborhood who firmly believe that their opinions supersede zoning laws, L&I regulations, and the owner's wishes. PVCA wants to create a mechanism which can be taken over by fanatics who will order you and your descendants how to develop and maintain your properties. I would be a total fool to give up my rights and my descendant rights to an anonymous group. There is a we and a they. We are the independent homeowners who want to live our lives in peace, maintain our properties, and work together for the good of the community. They want to take away our rights and tell us what to do with our properties. We are stronger as individuals with our representatives than any committee. There are many instances where the community has stood together and won. We feel we do not have to surrender our rights to a conservation district to be a viable community force against irresponsible developers. I spoke to many people in the community recently. Found out that we believe alike. An association of equal and independent homeowners who work together for the overall betterment of the community. It's time for the well-meaning members of this organization to reassert themselves and do good deeds for the community. It's time that this PVCA organization stop trying to dominate and rule the people of Calvin. I propose that PVCA stop wasting time and money to create a conservation district and dictate how we should live.
Conservation district is going to take place in future meetings, having full and thorough discussion of this. Remember what I said, it doesn't exist. We are they. We are the members who come to the meetings, discuss things, and develop what we think about all kinds of issues. That's the point. It's a free organization. Anybody can get up and say what they want to. I have to say before we leave, I was personally offended deeply by calling any neighbor a fascist.
Any group who wants to know fascist is one who wants to dictate social and economic standards.
Who are these
Definition.
people? Who are they? Who are they? You better stand up.
This is a great community. I really appreciate everybody coming out.
Hold on.
Comments,
Can I say one thing?
about this thing.
So if they're trying to put something in effect that is going to eventually control what people can do to their properties,
We're not
just stop it now
voting
then.
today. Bob knows this. we are not voting on conservation district tonight.
Why not?
No, but why is there a vote? Like, everybody needs to shut it down now if you don't want to be told what color you can paint your house or where you can put your trash cans. It's your property, do what you want.
Because
If you're not leaving trash
Why
all
can't we
over,
vote?
we are going to have a reasoned discussion about this.
why is there a discussion though?
Do that.
It's your property.
Raise your hand.
Just a show of
If it's your
hands,
property.
who's opposed?
If it's your property, why are you not going to be able to do what you want?
Okay, everybody, what I'm saying is we've had the opportunity to discuss this. It's an ongoing conversation. Okay, we are not voting on it tonight.
Why
If
not?
people are interested in this, they can come to the meetings and take part in the discussion. We are not having people who do not come to meetings come in here and dominate the conversation.
But you're trying to dominate the neighborhood though.
Make sure everybody votes.
How are you guys going to say, do I live here? Yes, I live here. I don't care. Why do I
Let
have
us
to be
know
a
when
member?
you're gonna
I
vote
live
on
here.
it then.
I own property here.
Let us know when you're
I have
gonna
no
vote.
right.
I'll show up for that
How do
meeting.
you think you got the meeting? All right, anybody, you gotta calm down. I want this to be a civil
let's
meeting.
calm
We
down.
are neighbors.
Ask what's
We are neighbors. We are working together.